least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, Geico.com. To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot. To those making it happen in the heat. And especially to those who have to wear long sleeves right now. We've got a Dunkin' Iced just for you. Just for the full. We live with touchdowns.
Okay.
It's free and easy to play. Just sign the track.
How we started?
Watching
Oh, so it's fine. That's weird. Every time I open it, try to change the title.
My grandmother, she said you have a unique ability. You can block out
Yeah.
people say you're never gonna make it because you're poor.
Kyle
You
Slaughter.
can't run. I smiled all day. I'm gonna be the one to make it out of the projects.
From the Jacksonville area, so
That's down for
the
the
Jaguars are here. The Red Mothers going to the Hall of Fame this weekend as well. Samir White for a couple of yards. Super Bowl champ, four-time first-team All-Pro, all-decade team in the
Leroy.
90s. The man of the Lambeau Leap is with Melissa.
Well, Mike, Packers Hall of Fame general manager called him essential safety. He said you had no weakness. Here you are in the Hall of Fame. When did that sink in?
Lee Rimmel told me about it a long time ago. I mean, all decade. He said, one day you may be in the Hall of Fame. I started to think about it at that point. But for the most part, I had to bring
The inventor of one of the greatest traditions in the NFL. You told me
Probably
you
not, guys.
remember
The stream
that
kind of
day so clearly
went
from
dead
the Lambeau
for a
Leap.
second. It was
Take us
weird.
back.
It was good. We were good for like a whole half of football. It was just randomly decided it would be weird.
Celebration because you need to spend. And shout out to Robert Brooks because he made it
Yeah, go
famous
down.
until he actually named it Lambeau Leap. He
Kids.
wrote a song about it called Jump in the Stand. Shout out to Robert Brooks.
And you said it.
Okay, well, I guess
fans
no
how
matter.
much you love them. All right, you grew up, you had so many challenges as a child. You had club feet, you were you
They're on
faced
7
poverty, but there was one
for the
person
Raiders.
through it all that
Oh, getting
encouraged
some
you
pressure there, Sack. Oh, good stuff.
Just talk
There you
about
go.
what that did.
Sack.
If you're a parent with special needs kids, you have to help them with their dreams. And my mom told me I could play in the NFL. I was 8 years old. So my uncle Charles Durham also told me when people believe, just continue to do the dream because no one's going to believe it if you come from poverty. So it really worked out.
Tell me you weren't that athletic. The coaches loved you at that point because you had a great smile. Well, we know your mom's looking down on you tonight. You told me you started writing your Hall of Fame acceptance speech 13 years ago,
Ooh, don't look
2009,
like
with your mom. It's her advice. She wanted to do it.
48.
Mom, that's kind of narcissistic. You write a speech and I haven't even been to see my finals yet. She said, let's be prepared. You want to be prepared. You want to think people in groups. I want you to have the shortest speech in NFL history. And we kind of see that 90% of my speech you hear on Saturday from my mom.
Take us back to 1990 draft night. You have an incredible story. You had one phone in the house. Your sister was on the phone, so the line was busy.
Yeah, my sister, but she was on the phone, the line was busy, the rotary phone. But Bob Harlan and Lee Rimmel called me, I thought God was talking to me. Because at the time, I was a huge Cowboy fan. Drafted, but they did it. But the Packers saved my life and my career, giving us the African American and the city in the projects. The entire neighborhood of us went crazy. And they're still going crazy now.
But the 49ers called and you missed it.
Talk to me.
Well, it all worked out all right. All right, and the guys are going to love this, Mike and Chris. From a Hall of Fame player to a Hall of Fame chef, you have a cookbook coming out. And I said, you guys, are you really a good cook? He goes, what do you think? What'd you tell me to that?
I'm an executive home chef. Okay, I don't grill. I'm in the
Maybe
kitchen.
chef on
Okay,
there.
so me and my 6 daughters are
Maybe.
working on a cookbook right
What
now.
can you cook?
Leroy Butler is leaping into your kitchen again.
Also-
But this time
Ooh.
he's bringing his kids.
Oh, damn.
As we throw it back, your best dish.
Good run.
Mac and cheese to America.
You need to put together a drive. That's all they need to do. Make this a little more exciting.
I just want sports.
Yeah, can you like make you talk too much about it?
So we have chicken food.
Oh, that looks like good mac and cheese though.
That's not it. That's not it. That's what that
We'll need some of that.
That's leftover from the booth halftime. That is not. I have so many like great memories of interviewing.
Ooh, one-handed catch. Oh, and a spin. Okay.
Long thought he was one of the best pass rushers in the league. Actually, yeah, he's really one of the best pass rushing guys on the outside. And I was like, no. Like, I know pass rush moves. This guy has some of the best pass rush moves in all the league. And he was always the one that told Brett Favre, and we should have asked him this thing. Brett Favre's like, Brett, I don't care if you throw an interception. We'll get the ball back. That's our job. You go out there and sling it. Well, I think Brett took it a little too seriously. He was willing to
Down 4 for the Jams. Send the blitz. Ah, he kind of got nervous.
38 picks, 20 and a half sacks. Just a terrific story. I love the story, what he was able to overcome. He mentioned Lee Rebel there a couple of times. He's a writer and then a longtime public relations person. Then moved into historian status, the team historian for Green Bay Packers. He passed away.
Or whoever that is, that four.
After Lee Rebel, his presence in that Hacker organization as a writer and then his public relations was so vital.
Getting pressured. Sack. A decent game. Slaughter. Oh, yeah. Antonio said Kyle Slaughter.
For the second, third-year man out of Tennessee.
I'm not gonna lie. Kyle Slaughter. Looks very jumpy.
Get it going a little bit, and then it just sort of stops.
Oh, did we see a Ryan Santoso
I
from
really
this far
can't wait
out?
to watch this team play. We're not seeing the guys.
There's Max.
Right, there we go.
He's got touchdowns.
Be over there celebrating with his teammate. Speaking of, can't wait to see. Oh, yeah. I mean, surprised me at one hand on to the other. It's going to be insane. They got linebackers that can fly. They got a rock solid secondary back there now. Jalen Brooks did not make the trip here. Logan Kirk kicked to the way, trying to get over by the sideline. At the 4-yard line.
Catch.
So we'll have a long field for the Raiders. Halfway through the quarter. Oh, mid-season form, Wendell Stevenson audio. That's the OJs who went to high school right here in Canton.
Third quarter. 20-0. Raiders have ball.
Wow.
Let's see what the heck can do if they can get together at least one touchdown. No, not looking good though. Not looking good. Now there's an out of back. FedEx. Oh my god.
It's time.
That's their logo. That's the thing now. Those things get stuck in.
Raiders first hunt on Earth.
Oh, I can't. I'm going to pray. Oh, on Hulu, yes. Yep, Antonio, they got to put in some point now. I want to see some Jaguar touchdowns. I want to see a Jaguar touchdown. First touchdown of the NFL season.
Fresh start. Feel the energy of the city. The next generation just starting out. Sometimes they got it. It's a new story. And every story starts here. It all begins next Thursday, live on NFL Network. Hey, I've got a huge announcement. I'm returning to the game. A tribute. Ronnie Scrooge in the ultimate quiz
Hey,
show.
man. And Kusin.
No.
Here's Eli.
Fridays this fall. NBC.
Quantum Leap. Oh, they're making a TV series? Okay.
You got to put up some points. Yes, sir.
I'm an emotional guy. I can't help it. And I think about the people, build relationships that are lifelong. What I've had players say to me was always more about a win or a loss. It was about how we felt as a team or an organization. I cherish that as much as I do a win.
Philadelphia was struggling. Dick
Been
Vermeil
deep
came
a
in,
little bit.
got that team to the Super Bowl. The Rams were struggling 8 years out of winning season, but they got to the Super Bowl.
Don't let him push you.
No, Dick Vermeil going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in this induction class of 2022.
Dick
Super Bowl
Vermeil.
champ, standing by with most.
Mike, we know he has never shied away from showing his emotions. Coach, now you are joining this exclusive fraternity of coaches being enshrined here in Canada.
They're very humble, believe me.
How emotional
The
was
longer I've been here, just a few days, the more humble I become. And being around the guys that are true Hall of Famers, I sometimes question whether I belong standing next to them. But it's a great feeling.
you were the head coach of 3 different teams.
Oh, pressure getting there. Oh, pressure. Good tackle.
There are 10 new NFL
They're
head
done.
coaches for teams this year. I want to hear from the expert. What is the key? What did you know? How did you have that success?
Well, I think it's a lot more difficult today because they don't get as much time to work with kids individually and collectively on the fundamental side of the game and everything else. Practice is shorter, training camp shorter, contact work is shorter. And I think it makes it a little tougher for the younger coaches to come in and develop their own, what they call culture, and to synchronize the thinking of a building.
Oh, sending a blitz and broke it up immediately.
We weren't good enough. We could stay on the
Don't
field.
get a block punt right here.
There's no correlation between
Second consecutive drive by the Raiders. That they have to punt it from deep.
And your Super Bowl
Inside their own territory.
quarterback Kurt Warner told me that you said to him you saw some of yourself in him, that underdog mentality. What is it about
I
you
need some points in
that
there.
you connect with that underdog?
Well, I came out of high school coaching and then junior college coaching and college coaching. I wasn't an all-pro and got a coaching job or was on a great staff and elevated to a coaching position. I sort of just took the opportunities as they were presented to me. Fortunately, a lot of people helped me. And I, for free agents, the same
To
way.
go through.
They show up and they do the best they can.
With
All of
Jake
sudden
a
they're
lot.
playing well, like London
And
Fletcher.
with number 4,
Talks about Kurt Warner.
Kyle
London Fletcher
Slaughter.
played 16 years.
Slaughter.
As a rookie free agent with Kurt Warner. There are people out like that. A coach's job is to try to find as many of those guys as you can.
Well, and you did that, and you ended up in not 1 but 2 movies that were portrayed. Okay, we need to talk about this because we have Greg
American
Kinnear
Underdog.
played you in Invincible, and then Dennis Quaid in American Underdog. Who did it better?
Oh, deep
Well, I
punt.
like that Dennis Quaid.
Oh!
Some of my conversation with her, word for word. It
No,
made
no
me-
center. Oh, he tripped. Damn, that could have gone for a little while.
Both movies were very entertaining. Both movies were good for young people to see.
The years
Struggling
later.
enough on
Yeah.
offense as it
Movies were
is.
true, but
We
the
need all the help we
stories
can
are true.
get.
And what
If
they
you
did
can got that
was
ball to like
great.
the 40,
It's
you're going
great
to
to
30,
become
like
people
that
into
would
wonderful
really help.
things.
But instead, he catches it on midfield and falls down to the 48-yard line.
Congratulations, and you'll get to star on your own as yourself on Saturday night.
Well, I'm going to have a tough time with it, believe me.
Can't take
Oh,
the
we know.
Jacks out
It's
of
great.
Jackson.
It's great. Congratulations.
Can't do it.
A lot of folks look up to him, too. There's no better guy in the history of
All right, there we go. Come on, Slaughter.
Come on,
Get
Kyle
them
Slaughter.
Next guy, sorry for that. He'll practice. They practice.
Ooh, nice play. Nice little jet sweep. Ooh, decent yardage, too. Imagine he fumbled.
3.5-hour practice
break.
were not unheard of with
He would have been right back down dead.
It was the charge.
Oh,
The
man.
third year, he was taking teams to the Super Bowl, but he's a sweetheart of a guy, but he was a grinder. And I think it took its toll on him personally, too. He retired after a fairly short stint there. Initially, another 12, 13 years later, he comes back and takes the Rams on the ball game. He was away for a while.
Ooh,
Run to the
oh,
outside.
good run.
Jumps back in, does
Touchdown.
that. But Sargent with the run there for the first down here. The Raiders were at 3 and out. Under 5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Jags trying to get on the board. This is what you're talking about, Chris. Hills that third season, get the winning season. Rams that memorable Super Bowl against Tennessee. And then the Chiefs got them there to the postseason after their long drought. No coincidence.
No, and maybe the most remarkable story, and we talk about Kurt Warner all the time, but I remember
Slaughter.
Dick Vermeil's story.
Oh.
Brady goes down. He doesn't have a quarterback. Kurt Warner came out of the grocery store.
They should just sign someone immediately from the Raiders.
He believed
Any of those quarterbacks, they should just sign him right now. And then play for the Jaguars. God damn.
He's a salesman, right? And he convinced
Literally, I would call one of those two and just trade him right now. In mid-game. Just trade him mid-game. Say, give me McMullins, I'll give you Slaughter.
That's the one they had on the field.
Or I'll give you both Slaughter and the other guy.
It's what the whole weekend is all about. Those
The screen pass. Screen pass working. Taking a page from the Raiders playbook. Near 20 now.
Was the coach in Philadelphia before coming here to Jacksonville.
Slaughter, you can't be scared. You got to stand in that pocket and take it right in.
You talked about it earlier.
Can't be
Chris,
scared
developing
of his
the trust in
instructions.
the head coaching position that
That's
these
what
Jaguar
I
players needed. And bringing in players, and boy, they have
I
brought
hope I
in a
didn't
lot
think.
of folks this year.
Just
People
take
we're
the
not
ball
seeing
out of
tonight,
here.
but Jacksonville spent as much as any
Just
team
try
in an
to
offseason
play
to try to turn this game around.
And I'm
Thank
we haven't seen any of
Ooh, there you go. There you go. All the way
Turn on the television
To
on
the-
opening day.
about 14, 15.
Christian Kirk, who is going to be the deep threat they didn't
A late flag.
a season ago. You see Evan Ingram and an athletic tight end.
Personal foul, chop block.
Oh, shit. Damn. Woo! Wow.
Here it is, Chris.
And the rookie
record
was a
amount
rookie.
they spent
A rookie.
plays at the stadium
Not
today
a-
after a bang. Dipped into the reserves. Christian Kirk, Brandon Scherf, the guard from Washington. St. Jones, Raiders fans know him for 3 years, $24 million. Ballogan, the outstanding tackling machine in Atlanta. Darius Williams, the corner. Bonacassi, who was on the inside for the Jets.
That's all right.
$175 million guaranteed. That's an NFL record for a single offseason. Sometimes you can spend and it doesn't work.
Right?
But you can also spend when you have young stars on the rookie contracts, especially the
Slaughter.
quarterback.
First 25. Get a good run.
Lawrence is the key. Doesn't matter what all that other stuff is. Trevor Lawrence has to be what
Oh,
everybody
pass it.
thought he was.
Come on, Slaughter. Yeah, nice move.
He has to be
Oh,
Peyton
oh.
Manning, Tom
Not too
Brady.
far. At least he made the right read.
He has enough pieces around
I
him.
think he could have done that.
We saw
He has
with
only
Burrow
thrown it
last
to the
year.
running back.
You
Right now,
those guys on that
he literally
rookie
has not
contract,
gone
there
anywhere.
is a window of an opportunity
He
When
literally
he did it, was
could've kept that.
on
completely
the quarterback because they allowed him to spend all that
not even
dough
near the run.
because they had a quarterback on a rookie contract that is going to give this franchise a chance to get good in a hurry. Now, admittedly, it hasn't been sharp out here tonight, but it hasn't been with the guys who are going to be playing on opening day.
Come on, Slaughter. Oh my god. He cannot throw past 5 yards to save his life. Oh my
It's
god.
like these guys have never played together.
These are the year one numbers for Peyton Manning in '98, Joe Burrow a couple of seasons ago, and Trevor last year. All similar, not great season. Here's the year two turnaround for Peyton. Burrow, we know
I
the
think he's
Super
already
Bowl.
know the number.
What's it going to be
Could
for
be
Trevor? What
six.
was your impression when we talked to Trevor the other day?
I thought he was open and honest. It was a tough year, not only by himself, but for the whole organization. There was a lot of strife that went along with everything.
Oh.
But the biggest problem I
We're
thought
running
that
it on 3rd and 20.
Mike had told me, I mean,
Yeah,
watch it.
they should have ran on 1st and 25. I don't know why they didn't. When this guy can't throw past 5
Really
yards.
didn't have that
Oh
weapon.
my
We had
god.
another injury down here. We'll
Oh, okay.
cover some more of that in a minute.
It's
Got an
kind of-
injury timeout coming up.
Got hit by his own player. They were coming in for the hit on the running back, Mekhi Sargent. 2:28
The
left
Holy
here
Grail.
in this third quarter.
Oh,
Same
same
time.
time.
His own teammate Vickers was being looked at.
He's out. He's out.
Oh.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
Commercial boys.
Did you say
Yes.
Verizon for just $30?
Jaguars might need to look at some other backups.
$30?
Yeah,
And
it's a
for the most
suggestion.
reliable 5G network in America.
Dude, just draft cap.
I'm switching now.
He's better than anything back. What's he got?
$60 when you switch the
Oh,
whole family.
Wow. I gotta live my life. The
Disconnected.
network you want, the price you love,
Did it?
only from
I
Verizon.
just got a Discord notification that Ames having Twitch.
I'm saying. Probably came late. Mine comes like 20 minutes sometimes.
What to do? The only thing is now.
The invitation.
Staring at me. Where are the brand new?
There's been someone missing from this day on.
DE.
To go home.
Since
Dang.
you're petition, only Peter's August 26th.
2, 1.
Gunshots were fired in North America. Indianapolis.
Thanks to the NASCAR play horses on USA. The drama, excitement, the characters.
Oh, man.
NASCAR Sunday on USA.
Oh, right. You guys gotta see this cool tip. In the zone, Desmond Ritter auto. On card, Desmond Ritter auto in the zone. Numbered to 10. 5 out of 10, Desmond Ritter auto. Oh my god, he made it. He made the field goal. He almost missed.
That's not even so good. It's Fry.
Elliot Fry, there you go. Desmond Ritter on card auto.
First time 2022 Jaguars are on the board. 20-3, Las Vegas.
I'm Miss Pat from the Miss Pat Show, and we're back on BET Plus. This season, I'm trying to deal with my pay. What's it been, about a year? 3 months, right? About a year. So I can get the best mom for my kids.
No free meals till we get rich, boy.
This season on the Miss Pat Show is a season of healing for me. You got 3 minutes to spare?
You, baby. I give you 5.
Well, stop lying.
Go ahead.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. Hey, wait! Now it's easy to help protect yourself. Identity theft protection starts here.
Jaguars finally got some points up on the board. 23. See a pick six.
First on me.
Well, you bought
We're
a
right
phone
back
on
in
with
the game.
Progressive, so you have round-the-clock protection on all your stuff. Like that cardboard TV.
I'd sold props to switch to that.
The NFL thinks that Santoso's kick is good. Elliot Fry.
You faked this whole thing?
I knew it was the quickest way to see you.
Oh, I'm sorry, John, but I'm already in love with insurance.
I know that's weird, right?
Well, any weirder than faking a birth back?
Got a little carried away.
Page the wrong page. Snickers satisfies.
NFL Plus. That's what I had.
The NFL season kicks off with Bills Rams Thursday, September 8th.
Jaguars Twitter.
NBC.
Take Trayvon out.
Live
He's
on your
in.
mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Take Trayvon out.
The
He's
NFL
in.
celebrates youth
Trayvon
football
Walker
and
during
football
warm-ups.
all
The
year round,
explosion is
including
wild.
flag and tackle.
Everybody's
Learn
liking
more by
Trayvon
the
Walker
league
here.
near you. You can do that at playfootball.com. This was at halftime. 2 high school
I don't know if that he
girls
wasn't
teams
good.
in
He was
flag
good.
football,
That's why he
High
was saved that high.
and Lake Catholic.
From Georgia.
40 girls from all over Northeast Ohio. There's about a half dozen states in the U.S. where girls flag football is now a varsity sport. So great to see that continuing to grow and spread and on display here at the Bath. Those girls were loving life out there playing in this stadium in front of this crowd. It was fantastic. The crowd was into it too. Great to see states making it a varsity sport as well.
Nice.
Listen.
Well, Mike,
Oh,
I've got
Trevor
two
Etienne.
Jacksonville Jaguars with me, Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne, and NFL fans have had to wait a year to see you guys play together. And after the numbers you put up in college, I'll start with you. What can they expect from the two of you?
Yeah, obviously I miss playing beside this guy. We had a couple great years together at Clemson, and really just excited for him to be back, add an explosive element to our offense, and really just more consistency, I think, from myself individually and just as an offense, as a team in general. I think we're going to be a lot more consistent, put a lot more points on the board.
All right, and we want to ask you, because you suffered that Liz Frank foot injury in the preseason, missed the entire year, had to have surgery. How are you feeling? What was the recovery like?
I'm feeling good. I mean, recovery, it was long and hard. I feel like I had to fall in love with it Monday and just become one with myself. And I did that over the process, and now I'm back. So I'm just really ready to get back out here.
And Trevor told us the other day he thinks that you and Travis are in better shape now than you were your last year at Clemson in 2020. What do you think?
I feel the same. I feel like I've been working as hard as I could to get back here. And it's just show the world what I'm about and who I am as a player. And I feel like I can put that on display soon.
And so you got this guy back, you have a bunch of other guys back from injury, a lot of off-season additions. You told us the other day that you feel like you can let it rip this season with all these new guys. What are you most looking forward to?
Just looking forward to making plays.
Mayor White.
We got a bunch of guys that are, like I said before, playmakers, a lot of speed, but also really smart guys that are just really in tune with our offense, adjustments, all these different things. And it's just been fun to work with everybody, and you have those conversations through camp, and you get like on the same page more and more every day, and it's been great. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this new journey, start fresh this season, and build it.
I know Jaguar fans are excited to hear that. All right, guys. Well, can't wait to see you. Thanks.
Melissa, thank you. Ravens pick up their first down of this third quarter. It's Nick Mullins at the helm at quarterback. Chris, when I hear Trevor talking to Melissa and Travis Etienne all year, I think in the last game they played last year, they played Indianapolis. That was the guaranteed game, week 18. Well, the Colts will win, and you figure out all the tiebreakers from there.
Make the playoffs. It was the layup, right? It's all go down and beat this Jacksonville team. Not only did Jacksonville win, they won big.
We got some pressure here. Incomplete.
There we go. Defense.
Got to put some touch.
Caused some changes, no angst going into the season, a little bit on edge with some pressure on the Colts. But it told me a lot about Trevor. He got beat up. He had to go to the microphone and stuff with Urban Meyer as the coach, and not coming back to the plane and everything else that happened during the year. Trevor had to do that. But he leaned on his Clemson experience because he was the face of college football for 3 years. He had to take all the good stuff and apply those lessons to
14 for Nick Mullins. Can you do it? Pressure's getting there. And he's going deep. Nick Mullins has a double coverage. Incomplete. Good coverage by Franklin. A little underthrown, but double coverage. So.
Benji Franklin back there, Charlton State.
4th and 14. Jaguars in better shape.
Yes, sir. This is where we come back against them.
He did burn him, though. But safety came up to help.
That was definitely a clean block. They're all looking for the ball.
Play defensively. It really is. I'm so anxious to watch those two guys play. And Travis Etienne is a little bit of a Leroy Butler character. We didn't see a lot of it there, but he's got some speed, and he will wear out Trevor Lawrence in the huddle. And so I think that both of them will feed off the energy that they create.
Oh, he went to the left side, 81 at the 40. Only the punter to beat. Then he beat him. Jack, oh no! Flag! That's a touchdown! Oh man! Oh man! The best play. Maybe Ravens. Oh my god! What is the flag? There's literally nothing he had to do. He was gone. Oh. All of them. Ah, the rookie Oyoyola.
Negated by the flag after 3
Oh, man.
There was no reason to even block anybody on that play.
No reason to hold either. He was gone.
They literally didn't need to block anybody on that play.
No.
Where the hell are we?
Jaguars were about to get some points, and they screwed it up again.
We're finally home.
Oh, God.
No, you're talking about that.
Tuesdays this fall.
Yeah, I know.
Season 1's to be repeated. There are 16 spots in the playoffs.
Look how big season
One draft left. Well,
God damn.
It's now. DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, isn't it great we finally have a Hall of Famer?
Right here.
What?
Athletic Self Storage has been serving Jacksonville since 1979 with Hall of Fame facilities. We're the best with air-conditioned units, outdoor drive-up units, including boat and RV storage.
You know, Hall of Famers do everything right.
That's why we even have moving and packing supplies and take security seriously. With over 50 area locations, it's easy and convenient to stop in and check out our Hall of Fame credentials.
My struggles with my teeth is a little sensitivity, bone loss. Like I couldn't eat a lot of stuff. It was just uncomfortable on a daily basis. When I get these new implants in, I really think it's gonna bring back the old Fred. First thing I did when I got my teeth was go to a steakhouse and enjoy a nice ribeye steak. And my mouth didn't feel like I was chewing, and it was a great feeling.
Free smile consultations now at 904implant.com.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one draft left. Well, not just any draft. Daytona. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Headed to the Hall all week. First Coast News.
It would have been 10-20.
Yeah, I know.
Touch the fourth quarter here in Canton. Our
We went to the game with all the momentum, and they were stopping the Raiders.
Brought back because of a hold
That's a
on the
huge.
Jaguars. We took a look at it.
Where's the? Oh, right there.
Time
Oh man.
is completely on the left shoulder.
Did you didn't have to do that?
If it's right behind him, then it's probably good.
Slaughter's got a throw check. Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Open a helmet, 15 yards. 15-yard penalty right there.
Right before camp opened for the Raiders. The big hit out in the flat, penalty marker thrown from the side. Nathan Cottrell was the right guy.
Clean helmet down.
Personal foul.
Yeah,
definitely love it.
same yeah.
Okay, Matthias is like a family friend. I'm just going to confess.
There we go.
Here,
We'll get the yards however we
my
can.
son Austin.
Yeah, but check down.
That was a 80-yard penalty.
I know.
The Colts, and I go down to see
God damn.
So Matthias.
Dude, can you throw more than 5 yards, please? I actually want to see the game.
Oh,
Oh, God.
See almost looking up in the road like, shit, don't you want down? I knew he was going to do something. I was going to do that.
Almost looked like he had thrown it somewhere. But he didn't. Almost got pummeled, though.
Checked it down.
Yeah. Oh, you're not even coaching. Yeah, that's bad.
Offensively, we've just been shooting ourselves in the foot. We've had too many. We had the turnovers. We've had a couple hits here in the third quarter. Touchdown.
Wow.
So we're just got to eliminate this.
He can run though.
After taking a year off, does it feel like you overlapped?
It feels good. It feels like I've been here time. So tonight, again, this opportunity. It's interesting, you know, you think about Mike McCarthy when he left Green Bay before going to Dallas. Mike spent that year kind of analyzing everything that was going on in the NFL. Doug Peterson, a lot of family time, but also run to the TV Central every Sunday to watch.
He is right, though. The defense hasn't played.
I think he wanted a little time off and a lot of things.
Come on. What the hell, flag? Holding.
So a lot of things, but when he came back to the game, you could tell that.
Come on, refs. We got to keep the game interesting. Give us some penalties.
And the family was ready. They're football people, and you know, Doug is sort of the perfect personality here to come back into Jacksonville and just bring that family back together again.
Flag thrown here on the coverage.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Slaughter's pass over the middle. Number 44.
Call that too.
It was intended for Willie Johnson.
Cosby.
This drive going
Cosby.
for Jacksonville. Yeah,
The
became
injured.
Trevor.
The guy you thought was Max
Got
Scott.
married,
One
but
of
she
two
lost
different
his brother
completely shades of
to
skin
cancer.
color. Skin color.
Yeah, I was looking at the jersey.
Yeah, but his arm was right in front of you too.
He's going to be available.
Hey, you can now say you don't see
This
color.
was available,
I
and it was a
don't.
really good fit for him. And he said, we talked to his wife as we were heading down to the airport. It seems like all of them are ready
I've been
and they
trying to
feel
tell you
really
that.
good about the
Okay.
I remember once he interviewed in Jacksonville.
Oh, no.
Melissa?
Well, I talked to Douglas to get her perspective on the year off, and she said the timing couldn't have been better. They lived in Florida, they played golf, boated, fished. He raked the beach, he power washed the house, he put in all the landscape lighting. So I'd say he made the most of it. She also said that they met when they were 16 and they've been best friends ever since. So it was great quality time together. She said he's always been very good about leaving work
Nice,
home. So he's home.
come on,
His
bro.
father
That's
does,
10
husband
yards.
does, and family
Don't
does.
think you can do that, but
She said they enjoyed
you
playing a
gotta
lot
be
of
able
golf.
to.
No golf time now, right?
Oh.
Season's
Oh,
underway.
right. Probably don't.
Slaughter on the run.
Oh my god. What is he? Oh man, this guy should be benched. That's how bad he is. Even as a backup.
Watch him play.
game on the phone.
I can't wait to watch him play. I think they have a lot of things figured out. They re-signed Cam Robinson, their left tackle. They go out and get Brandon
Trevor, get into the sideline. You got to teach him something. God, I know you're only second year too, so but you got to teach him a little bit.
I think to some extent, because they were watching so much Georgia tape. And
Jacksonville Jaguars look like the Jacksonville Jaguars.
against Georgia, they're like, who's this center? This guy's pretty good. So there's
39, come on, you got to throw it past 9 yards. Okay.
Oh, good.
Gotta go for it.
You got it.
Go for it. You have no dog. Come on.
Held on to the Slaughter pass that time.
There you go. Stay on the field. What the? Throw that. Could accurately pass 5 yards. That's all I want.
Whittingham.
Ooh, that was a big hit too. Yeah. Good hit.
Talked about that as a rule change last year. As the season started,
Oh, going for it. If you run it, I'm gonna kill you. If they run it, I'm gonna kill it. Well, that's it. Yeah. But
for the regular season.
Oh, Josh McDaniels scared calling a timeout.
The officials will be watching, maybe officiating slightly differently, but the rules are the same now in the playoffs. The overtime rule has changed, and each team gets in possession. The result of the Buffalo Kansas City epic playoff game last year.
Have you ever seen a playoff series like last year?
The whole thing.
I mean, after the first weekend, the Super Bowl was probably the worst game from the standpoint if it didn't end on the last play, basically. And it almost did. I haven't seen anything like that. The Kansas City Buffalo game is one we're all still shaking our head about.
Buffalo, they're still talking about it, and they know that they have the team to get back there. It's a long road to get back to the point where they were. Just 2 seconds away.
Oh my god! What the?
The Raiders will take over on down. Joyce Preseason.
We don't claim him.
That picture Jaguars. Man, them look some sort of like the Browns.
Let's go.
I told them not to run it. God damn.
Lost. Original series streaming soon.
Brown sugar cream cold brew.
It's 4th and 1, and he fumbles. The guy can't throw more than 5 yards. Fumbles it. 4th down and 1.
That's double cool.
So with Geico, can you easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more?
Yeah. How do you call it?
That's so sad.
Just give me a bunch of bacon. Oh,
He is not making the roster. He is not making the roster. What's up, Juan? Go Niners? Yes, sir. Oh my god. That's just the funniest play of preseason right there. God damn.
Let's look at the latest tweet.
Yikes. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't. Oh, man. 4th and 1. The guy that can't throw it past 5 yards fumbles the ball on a QB sneak. Oh, my. Oh, there's Sunday Night Football.
Hey, College Friday was the USFL tour.
Oh. On September 11th, when we opened, and this
He's not looking like a quarterback at all.
football exhibit in the Hall of
Oh,
Fame.
man.
Listen, I'm happy to nudge in there with you, but of course, all the years with Al and Michelle and the great work of the entire Sunday Night Football team over the years. This is year 10 with the Sunday Night Football.
You know, wait on that Megabox. Also from Jacksonville. Yes, sir.
And Dallas, what a game that will be for Sunday week 1. That's the way you start Sunday night.
Ooh. Okay, number 15.
It's not college, you idiot.
11?
Number 36 was going to let him get up and run.
What Megabox are you talking about? No?
Legal formation offense. Number 18 coming up, another eligible receiver.
That's the second time they've done that. Today, which is considering Josh McDaniels was an offensive minded head coach.
There's the offensive line. So much a question mark, right? Not tonight. Look at this protection. Plenty of time, plenty of room to step up. You think all the years for Tom Brady, he didn't move much off of that spot right there because he didn't have to. Josh McDaniels, almost everything he does is centered around protection first. And if the Raiders and Derek Carr and Devontae
What is this?
Oh, batted down. But Josh McDaniels letting him throw it.
I mean, you can see
Garbage.
right now already that these guys are getting it.
Damn.
I'm not saying they're going to be great, but they're getting it. They're starting. They've got a plan now for protection.
And all of what you just showed, without Colton Miller, who's their best offensive lineman, their left tackle.
No question. They have to get the right tackle position figured out. There are probably 4 people over there that are very much in the mix for that.
Hey, he's letting him sling it.
Once they get that
Down.
one, either be
Could be a trick for an option.
Alex Leatherwood or the rookie.
I don't know if you even want to 3 college slaughter.
Those guys are
I'd rather the defense stay on the field.
He can play guard as well.
Oh, man.
This is a football
It is
game.
preseason, so it doesn't matter. But still, it's kind of funny.
I look at it.
No offense to Ian, but he don't care. It's crazy.
Playing the right guard
But if this doesn't happen negative,
position.
in the regular season.
To be able to help at the right tackle position if they need it, chip, tight end, whatever it might be. This is a much better looking pass protection.
Okay. Oh, fine, wide open. Oh.
Jordan Reese, both out of Cal and first down for the Raiders at the 31-yard line.
Got highlights, though. They don't want his first sack.
Could be all excited. It's being great. Oh, by the way, this guy is
King Mahomes.
the AFC Championship game 4 straight years in Kansas City. Mahomes.
He's looking at him, can with that, and right danger up.
Together in Denver, where they really needed to have a quarterback. Austin Walter carries there. No, Justin Herbert on the offensive
Looking
side.
at the little Mac and
Those
Casey.
guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Chandler
Plus these
Jones.
additions in Vegas. AFC West, sensational. Those two teams beat up all you.
Oh, man.
Cincinnati Bengals come out. It's a 4 seed.
Not a run.
Good start.
Top division.
One thing is even the backups have been playing decent.
Yeah,
Except for the first quarter when they actually.
Arizona was great in that division.
No question. So none of those teams got the number 1 seed. They never.
But also like that.
Yeah.
By the time you slam your way
I think our defense is going to be decent
those
this year.
kinds of games inside your own division. The battle tested, ready for playoff football.
Let's pick that up. Yep, fourth down.
Back home. Thank you.
36. Austin Walter is
Probably
here
not
in the
that
right
bad.
side. Got back up. Couple shy of the first down. We'll see what Josh McDaniels does here on fourth down. See another snap of Carper's at quarterback. So that's interesting. It used to be the thought of a title division might beat you up so much that you don't have anything left. But you're on the other side of that now where it toughens you.
Oh, he's a real fan.
Yes, sir. Oh, they're going for the 4th and 3? What? Yeah, I guess they can do whatever they want. Oh. Wait for this guy too. I mean, just give him get garbage. Throwing more than 5 yards.
This is good.
Slaughter should for mid game. I want a mid game trade. Slaughter for this guy. That's their 4th straight quarterback. And the 4th string quarterback playing better than that. Oh, playing better than freaking even the other guy too. Jake Long. Oh, damn, what a run. Okay. Touchdown, Raiders. Watch it.
Quarterback, offensive lineman, running backs. Seems the chamber nuclear comes in. Performing well for the Raiders.
And a plan. You know, a plan. You can see this is, regardless of who's in the game.
What a run. Good joke. Or tackling.
Running game plan, the protections. It's way too early to draw any conclusions. Way. But if you had to say, what would you like to have seen out of the Raiders on opening night in this game? This is it.
Tough it out for 8 more minutes. Ian. Dude, I hope for a touch. Touchdown.
They put Jake Lutton back in, we might get a touchdown. I think Nate Peterman at this point.
I know it's National Chocolate Chip Day, but yeah. Did he create that cookie? Oh,
Yeah,
it's okay. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as good as...
Toyota, let's go places.
Publix. We're shopping the budget. I'm sure they're cooking.
These are builds for games always inside the huddle. That's a perfect dream. We're just beginning. Go to getNFLnetwork.com and get it all today.
Too sweet.
Have too much makeup on today, come on.
Wonder about that.
Come on to bed. You don't know who that is? What do you mean? A singer? Havana? Havana?
You should never have come back. It's anonymous.
The one with that cookie.
Let's go to Stefani.
Mondays and Tuesdays this fall.
Yeah.
Busted.
Milk on a cookie.
Sunday Night Football Special is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. And by
Oh,
Geico
you're waiting for the bus.
when you bundle home and car insurance. You see those busts of the Hall of Famers unveiled on Saturday. This is the process, the creation.
You know, I think we're just too advanced right now. They could just 3D print
We
it.
walked through there a couple of days ago, and you just look at guys and go, wow, this really looks like the man we knew as a Hall of Fame player.
I didn't think that I would be overwhelmed by walking through that hall with the busts. It's lit so brilliantly. The work is so amazing. I understood what John Madden said when he was talking about, go ahead.
I remember what he said. Here's what he said.
I believe that the busts talk to each other.
And I can't wait for that conversation. I really can't. To Vince LaMarche, to Lou Rodney, to Reggie, to Walter Payton, to the guys that you want to say, to all my players, my ex-players.
Reggie White.
You know, we'll be
Warren
there
Moon.
forever and ever and ever.
Imagine you get a bust of yourself.
John Madden when he was done.
Like,
Behind John, so if those busts talk, Reggie's right behind him. You tell him, coach. You tell him. It's like Nathan Cottrell is the running back. Kyle Sloter, the quarterback. Again here for the Jaguars.
oh my god. Dude, come on. You gotta have some grit to you or something. You can't just be scared.
Excellence in the league. You see
God,
some of the
man.
big names.
He's so scared. He just.
Howard Katz is the winner of
He's playing scared. That's literally all he's doing. As soon as he sees pressure, oh.
ABC, Dennis Miller there, part of the Monday Night Group as well. And Howard came to the National Football League. That's the way they used to do the schedule. Now Howard, in addition to his role as vice president of broadcasting, is also in charge of putting together the schedule with a great team that does that every year. He's been a friend to so many of us in the industry over many, many years. It's so great to see him honored for his decades of service to the National Football League. It's great to have Howard.
Oh, man. Please put someone else in. Good luck back here. It's not like he's gonna get hurt.
It's pretty cool.
I don't care if he gets hurt.
I've always wanted to be the lead into the local move.
Please put
We waited a long time to wear your butt out on national television. I'm just saying, I don't know how much you spent on this linen shirt here, but it had to quadruple the value of your wardrobe.
You know me way too well. Way too well.
There you go.
We heard John Madden. You worked at the Monday Night. You worked with me at ESPN over the years. What have you seen as the connection, the special connection, television to the National Football League as it's grown?
This game was made for television. It is just a perfect combination of elements. The passion of the game, the ability to capture it all, the cadence of the game. It's all just so perfect. And the NFL has really benefited by the right leadership as coverage has expanded. It's a perfect narrative. And it's I've been privileged to kind of be part of it for a long time. I mean, when you and I met almost 30 years ago at ESPN, who would have thought that the two of us would be sitting here doing this interview tonight?
That's exactly right.
I mean,
it's the power of the NFL. Really?
Well, you knew you'd be up here with us, and I was just wondering, is that why we got the Bills Rams on something today? Because otherwise, there's no way you're giving that to the Monday Night Crew. You know, you're at Fox. You know, that's the way you do it.
So we try to make sure all of our partners.
No, stop it. I've heard this speech too many times.
All the partners are happy. All the owners are happy, right? All the requests you get. Can you tell us about the schedule? Because this used to be truly a hands-on endeavor. This was the old school way. This goes back to Val Pitchbeck, right? When he was starting to do the scheduling for the league.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really blessed by having a great team, led by Michael Dorrit, that we work together to put the schedule together. It's a huge challenge. And there's over 700 trillion possible schedules every year, trying to find the right needle in the right haystack. But it's just an interesting process, and it's not something that you can do lightly because there's so many constituents. There's so many constituents that have a role in this. You know, you got to make sure that what you do is fair and equitable across all 32 players. At the same time, you need to make sure that we treat all of our television partners well and deliver the best product to the fans. And put games in windows where they would be most widely seen.
So what happened when you had to switch to the computer for the first time? Who was it that came in on the white horse and saved you? Who was it?
Well, I started using computers before I got there. Honestly,
Really?
yeah. I mean,
He's the TV guy.
you know, Val used to do it. Mike Knowles loves to tell the story of it. Val used to do it, and he'd sit there and eat pistachio nuts, and every once in a while he'd get put something up on the board. And the reality was he started building a schedule for week one, and the first couple weeks would be great, and then they just had to finish the schedule. And now it's a combination of art and science, right? We put games in that we want to see in certain places and then let the computer solve around that. And every day we come in and see what the computer spit out. What do we like? What do we don't like? What don't we want to see again? What do we want to see in that spot as we go through the process? We do the same thing every day from early February until we finish in May. I mean, that's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But that's exactly what we do. And at some point, I say, I think this is playable.
It's usually right. It plays out that way. Flex and all the other things.
We can kneel the ball the rest of the
all
game.
that. It seems like everything that the league touches turns to gold. Well, your wife, Janice, one of the best people. So are you. It's been a pleasure.
Man.
It was great having you as a boss. It's great working with you here. Couldn't be happier for you. Congratulations.
You know, it's a people game, right? I mean, over the years, we get to meet everybody. We get to hang out with a lot of people. But this dude right here, we've had more laughs, more fun, more entertainment. He takes jokes very well because he hears a lot of different things. But he has been the cornerstone of the NFL and the relationship with the networks for a long, long time. And dude, I say congratulations to you.
Thanks, man.
Well,
Thanks, appreciate it.
As good a boss as I ever had. Tied with the bosses I currently have.
I was going to say.
My screen. Oh, little fast running. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Yeah, he's limping. Limping a little low. Limping.
It is amazing, isn't it, Mike? All the different people that we've met over the years, and now they're going in the Hall of Fame. And you see them when they're kids, and they come out. And I love this way to start the NFL season. I always love coming here. I kind of liked it when I actually got to hear the speeches the night before, but hey, everything's a little bit different. The stadium keeps improving. The presentation keeps doing on the steps.
Yeah.
Around the Hall of Fame.
Here at Bucky, down the parking lot, hosting the show on the steps. So they couldn't hang on to
Another
that.
check.
Melissa's caught up with a very familiar face to Raider fans.
Yes, well, I have Derek Carr here now. I did have Devontae Adams, but he's signing. He's very popular. He's back. All right. And these guys are back together. Put up incredible numbers in college. You said you guys have dreamed about this. It's a gift. What is it like to be reunited?
That's awesome.
Pounding. Okay, Tim, I see you. Big Panthers fan.
Obviously, NFL career, and we trained together until I moved to Las Vegas.
How are you enjoying? You watching a Hall of Fame game tonight?
All the work was going towards.
Oh, first good pass. First good pass for whatever.
Did the Raiders put their 7th stringers in?
God dang, first good pass from him.
As much as
Good luck, Tim. Stay in check.
At this point, I
For
think
Jaguars, he's a Jaguar fan.
we're both confident players with a lot of
Game
ability.
over.
But at this point, just got to keep putting in the work and stacking the days.
Sorry, I was tweeting out.
I've
I've been tweeting all night.
Just keep stacking days and see what happens.
Talking about cute stuff, we can't go any further. I understand. Dante said that you own a car.
So Kyle Slaughter needs to go back to the USFL. We've established that today. Trayvon Walker played well. He was in the backfield a lot and pushed 300-pound linemen back every time.
But I think the goal for him was
I would even buy him a car if he decides.
Trying to think of like what other notes I've seen.
Buying the car and giving the car.
Zamir White is really good for the Raiders.
Yeah, very good.
Very explosive running back and potentially fight for the second string. What the hell?
Throw the ball.
Jerseys. We've got pictures of you.
God
Raiders
dang.
jerseys. Going up. Tell us
Never
about
want to see that boy again. He's gonna get cut.
I'd be surprised if he lasted out.
I was in the hospital visiting somebody. I don't even remember.
This is one of the worst quarterback performances. I understand it's preseason, but he is playing against fifth and sixth string
He is
players.
scared to throw the ball too. It's not like he's having trouble because pressure. That pressure is getting there a little bit, but he's scared to throw the ball. I mean, he can't even throw a little screen right.
Like live memorabilia. So I kind of had it in my face.
One good pass to the game, and that was just 2 seconds ago. And now you can't even throw the ball on the screen. There you go. Yeah, he's but still.
No celebrating. You're down by 24.
Well, we're very competitive. Practice is super competitive. We've got a lot of really good dudes on this team that work really hard. And when your best players are the hardest workers, it helps tell the whole rest of the team that this is the standard.
You sure?
See that every day.
Practice was very hard. He sounds like Southern.
Oh my God! That would have went for 10+ yards, maybe even a touchdown. Wow! How do you miss him on a simple drag route?
One, how do you drop that too? Though
It was about.
it was a little bit
way
behind. Come on,
Oh,
you're fighting for cross.
I know, but that's.
Those guys.
And nobody was near him. He should have been able to slow down.
blame.
I blame the quarterback, but the term bro.
Oh,
I'm also saying if you want a spot on the active roster, you catch that.
This weekend, top of your game.
7 miles.
Oh, going to the oh. Passing far.
Hey, if that's how we score,
You got all this money in this long deal. It's the perfect scenario. Number 46, defense, automatic
first down, baby. At the like 1 or 2 yard line.
With 4 minutes left in the game.
It's a problem.
First and goal. Give it a Cottrell. Right up the middle.
Yes, sir. I know he can hear his foot.
Over 1,000 yards. Darren Waller, a phenomenal big target, tight end, and Devontae Adams. It's a problem. You have to figure it out. And Josh Jacobs has been a tremendous threat as a receiver coming out of the backfield. So, yeah, we have some great pass rush.
Oh my!
What was that, Reed?
Holy crap!
But those guys.
That almost was a big thing.
Right, yeah, I know. I wouldn't trust him anymore. Please just run it now. I don't care if you don't get a touchdown. Just run it.
Run it 3 straight times.
Oh my God!
Classic footage of all time. Because these guys are
Run it, please. Run it. Oh my, he's open this time.
Oh crap! You didn't throw pick 6 on purpose. Oh man, come on! God dang!
Just don't do that. He goes, no, I got this. Keep trying
You
to
did
do
Booth?
it. It's
Oh,
caught
yeah.
on the
I think I heard
ground.
Booth.
I mean, it's in Ohio, though. There's no
Flat on the
Jags fans
floor.
Yeah,
And
no,
the footage is
that
out
guy's
there.
bad.
And so our mission.
Anywhere he goes, he's gonna be getting moved.
Oh, correct. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So our mission this
All right,
year.
3rd and goal. Let's see what Slaughter can do.
Wide receivers and quarterbacks get
He's
the
wide open. There you are. Oh my God! Touchdown, Jags! Cottrell! Oh my God! He almost threw 3 straight passes. He almost threw a pick. And he lobbed that in such a weird way that it almost got picked.
Why lob it?
I don't know. You have to sling that. Or you just put more air on it. That's all you have to do. If you lob it, you put more air on it. And then it's an easy touchdown. See? You get no line. Damn. So
It's one of those
close.
guys that live the dream.
God
And
damn.
this 4th quarter of the Hall of Fame game is all about dreamers. And those dreamers are playing as hard
We're
as
going
for
they've
2, okay.
ever played football.
That'll go 11, so we'll be down 6-2.
16 to possession. What's it guessing? Oh, there you go.
Cottrell, just give it to Nathan Cottrell.
Taking it for the 2-point
Wait, that's not a
conversion
switch,
to go
actually.
with the
That's not stress they make. 27-11. Jags finally scored the first touchdown in the game. 2-possession game with 3:26 left. Don't know if they're going to be able to do anything, but they have to stop the Raiders once. And
Oh, this is going to take off.
doubt they're going to do anything with Slaughter. Yes, for more than 5 yards.
As soon as he got on the field, he said, Coach, I know I can take my man. And the coach would say, Clifford, we just got out here. You don't even know who your man is. He said, well, whoever it is, he can't outrun me. He was confident in what he could do, and he didn't mind stretching himself to get it done.
I'm so glad I told that story. It doesn't matter. They can't catch me. 3-time Super Bowl champ with the Raiders. When he retired, the NFL postseason record for catches and receiving yards belonged to Cliff Branch, one of the 6 who was part of all 3 of those Raiders Super Bowl titles. A lot of those guys in that Hall of Fame across the way.
Yeah, and he was his partner in crime, Fred Biletnikoff.
Yep.
They both had about 500 catches, and Cliff was the Zoom guy, right? He was the one to take the top off, as they say, in the game. And, you know, Fred was just kind of working it underneath. And those 2 guys, Fred, of course, already in the Hall of Fame. So it's exciting.
What team? I'm a Falcons fan, and Ian over here is a Jags fan.
Yeah.
It's been a very rough game for him. We know it's a preseason, but if your guys can't even play preseason, it's kind of frustrating.
A lot of people who were
I've been impressed with Trayvon Walker so far.
Oh, that
bounced off his belly.
That could have been.
Around the 16-yard line. I think you've heard that from.
So the Raiders just got the ball
stories
back.
that we've been able to share. There's a different feel to it for so many in this league. If you start looking at Cliff Branch, there are many guys who would be.
Okay, we're going to have a lot to talk about Sunday.
Brian Young, Seymour.
Yeah, Trayvon Walker.
Players that make championship teams.
Yeah, I've been making my notes. I'm going to come out with a video tomorrow about just different things I noticed from the Jaguars' perspective, and then he'll make a video on what he's seen from the Raiders' perspective.
Oh my God, what a run, Walker! Oh my God. Good run by Walker.
Very good run.
Oh, he said Walker. Oh, wait. Oh, well, that's Walker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Trayvon Walker. But this is another Walker. That's doing well.
Yeah,
And that is the kind of runner you
very
want.
good
That
run.
one cut,
I mean, you got to think he's going to be a 4th round. He's going to be a 4th.
Yeah, and he had the Jameer White as well.
Yeah, it'll be Kenyon Drake, Jameer White, and Josh
I think
Jacobs.
Jameer White needs to play. I got it.
Remember, Chris, I had him on a Monday night.
Yeah, Trayvon Walker played very well against a good bit of the Raiders' starting offensive line. Granted, the Raiders' offensive line, not the best. I mean, they just showed a stat that said the right tackle and right guard, which is the side Trayvon Walker is playing on, allowed the most pressures, like 127 last year. But, like I said, I'm just glad to see that he can do it at the NFL level.
Didn't like something I said or did.
Josh McDaniels ready to go home. He was like, bro, I already showed him what I was made of. Time for me to go home.
When
2
he
minutes
was
warning.
coaching and the offensive coordinator, and it took him a little bit of time, right? But now when he comes back,
Just before this
maybe dad in the house makes a difference.
all 3 backups for the Raiders, their quarterbacks, look better than any single one of these Jaguars.
Right here.
All 3 of them.
McKinley and Massillon, so the great football rivalries.
Which you need to be able to.
CJ Beathard isn't.
Well, we didn't see CJ
He was injured, so our 3rd string quarterback started, and then our 4th string played, which Kyle Slaughter's not going to make the roster anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if they only had 2 quarterbacks going into the season, but there's a chance there's 3.
There's a lot of veterans, too, you can pick up from
He's been in there a
that.
couple of dozen times to be able to bring an NFL team here, have dad here. There's a street named after the McDaniels, just about 1,000 yards or so from here. What a way to start this second chapter in his head coach.
I think a lot of us, when he didn't take it, were convinced that he was waiting for the New England job. You know, right? And, you know, with Bill could coach forever.
I do kind of want to see one more Jaguar try.
But this came up, and Mark Davis and he had something in common.
I know preseason. I
Coaches
think it's all time.
and there was a connection almost right away. And when he said that to us, I was like, I get it. I get how that could work, right?
We'll see it.
Cal Davis in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, not even wrong down.
Nation is very proud. It has been a long time. It's 20 years since the last Super Bowl appearance. Super Bowl
Great sack.
Sack here for Jacksonville's Brent Morgan as he comes
That's where you
in
think
to make the play. So this will be our one preseason game. We get our regular season started 5 weeks from tonight. That's so fun with
Probably going to be a great game. Bills versus Ravens. They kick off the NFL season.
Sunday Night Football. Just Tom Brady and the Buccaneers beating down the Cowboys down in Arlington. What a start to our season. We'll have it for you all here. Football Night in America before Sunday Night Football rolls on.
Dallas team. What is what it was last year?
It's looking like Jaguars probably didn't nail it out.
Great punt.
Signal by Willie Johnson. 30 seconds to go. All right. Super Bowl probabilities. Put it on the computer. What do we have? The Bills as the choice.
Wow, Super Bowl probability. 27% for the Bills, 26% for the Bucks,
To win the Super Bowl,
19% for the Packers, 14% for the Chiefs, and 12% for the Rams.
comes up with that.
Probability to win is like half
The Bills are
for
a
each
football
one.
team.
Holy crap. For the Rams, it's so low.
If I were picking one team to win it, I would pick an NFC team. I think there are fewer of them with a chance to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, to make the Super Bowl.
Based on, and I think there are 13 teams that can make it to the Super Bowl out of the AFC. So
That's probably a game right there.
Yeah, I do. I think, and a lot of it's going to depend. We have to see what happens with some of the new quarterbacks, some of the different things. But this is going to be a monster year in the AFC, and great teams, but not many of them out of the NFC.
Great. Local news coming up for you next, except on the West Coast, where it's regularly.
That is the Raiders Jaguars Hall of Fame game. We appreciate you guys for joining us throughout this whole live stream. We had a lot of fun watching the game, regardless of the score. So yeah, appreciate you guys. We'll be back live on the podcast Sunday night. We're gonna be going over this game and then a look ahead to some more preseason games next week. So yeah, appreciate you, Tim, Uno, Juan, Antonio, Eddie, Sleepy, Eddie. Yeah, and then Uno.
Uno stopped by.
Ron DeSantis bully school.
So thank you guys for watching the stream. We'll see you guys Sunday. Peace.
Thank you for watching the PI Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next time so you don't miss the latest news in the NFL world. You can also follow us on TikTok at PI Podcast and on Twitter at PI Podcasters. Until next time.